What is going on? I am Jack, and this is Log Cabin Firewood. So hey everybody, what is going on? I hope you all have been doing awesome. Man, today is an absolute blessing. It's a little overcasty, but it is 69 degrees, like no humidity. It rained a little bit this morning. It rained all day at work while I was at work. But I got home and I put some saws in my truck because I want to get the rest of this red oak taken care of so that I could start tackling this big piece here in the back. So I did load up the 661 today with the 36-inch bar and chain on it. Because like I said, I want to get that big piece taken care of. That way it's done. So I got a little bit of work to do in here up front, and I'm going to work myself to that pile. If I got to go get the machine, I'll go get the machine because I'm not going to be able to cut all the way through it. You know, I'm not a professional logger, guys. I'm just a firewood dude that has some chainsaws. Whatever. Fake it till you make it, right? But we did our video up at Hope the other day. That was a lot of fun getting to see Ken and Will Wolcott and Danny and Craig, the guy that facilitates all the firewood sales up there for Hope. And yeah, it was just a good day to see my friends again. Hopefully you guys have seen that video. If not, go check it out. Pretty much September 12th, 2025. And we are throwing down for a splitting for Hope Day. We are trying to split 100 cords of wood in one day with all kinds of people from all over the place. So hopefully you are there, or you were there. I'm not sure when this video is going to air, actually. I'm pretty ahead on videos right now, which is great. I like being ahead on videos. I don't feel so rushed and pressured to do this. Some months it's easy, some months I can get ahead, some months I get behind. YouTube is not easy, but it's fun because of all of you. Let's fire some saws up and make some noise. equipment, guys. This one here is a little too big for me to roll over. So I guess I'm gonna go get the excavator. Be right back. I was hoping that I would be able to roll this piece over, but this piece is a little bit bigger than I anticipated. But look, this big old monster just rolls it right on over. You gotta love equipment, guys. So these pieces here will actually be MS-324 worthy. I mean, on my hip, this is what they are on me. So I mean, they're right above my knee. And that's, I mean, yes, can I roll that stuff around and use the log lift? Absolutely. Is it gonna be easier just to bust this stuff up once or twice with the MS-324? Absolutely. Where did I put my saw, guys? I can't see it. I definitely don't want to set these down on it. So let's get out of the machine and double check that I didn't put my saw right where I'm gonna stack these up. And yeah, that's right where I was gonna put the pieces of wood. Can you guys even see that in the, nope. So my saw's sitting over here. I probably wouldn't have hit it, but I'm gonna move it just in case. $1,600 is hard to replace nowadays. All I have to do is, hey, look at this thing, it's a monster, guys. I think I'm gonna cut it just like that. As long as there's nothing behind it, let's check. But like I was saying, I'm gonna take the cookies, as I start cooking the cookies, and I'm gonna empty my totes and I'm gonna put smoker wood in my totes and keep the cookies over here in a bin, and then just, you know, use one tote to transport back and forth. I think that would benefit me. Man. Oh. aluminum. Let's see if I can hit the screws on this thing. All kinds of dirt. So I got a screw here. I might have a screwdriver in the truck. Let's go check. So the guy that put my boiler in actually got me this little set here. It's a Klein screwdriver. It's got all kinds of stuff. It's got an adjustable little thing on the end. And I don't know why he gave it to me. I guess because I didn't try and beat him down on his price when he gave me a price. You know, I'm an honest guy. If you give me a number, that's the number you need to do something. I hope it's fair, because that'd be fair to you. But it's nice that I can take these screws out so I don't have to hit them with my saw. Now this was a tree that has been sitting in somebody's front yard for however long this thing's been growing. Is there going to be more metal in this tree? Maybe. You know, who knows who's spiked anything in here, you know, throughout the years. And I am going to use the 066 or whatever it is, the 661. But always pay attention to your logs. This would screw up a chain, and those 36-inch chains are not fun to sharpen. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter because I got the bench grinder, but it's still a little bit more time consuming. Bunch more teeth, bunch more rakers. There we go. I got the screws out. Let's fire the 661 up. So that's a 36-inch bar on there, and there's probably 6 inches, you know, down at the bottom that we're not touching the ground on. So, and this was the very base of the tree. So we'll just say it was, you know, 40 inches or so, 42 inches at the very base. And it's so nice to have the 661. You know, I was questioning myself when I bought this saw if I was ever going to use it, but when I get big stuff like this, it's absolutely perfect. I mean, I got a good edge on this chain too. I finally dialed down that Timber Tough grinder, you know, thanks to Bert's Custom Cuts. I'm pretty much mimicking his grind, which is the poor man's flat grind or square grind, whatever you want to call it. It actually eats pretty good. It doesn't pull big chips like a round sharpening will, but it just continues to pull and pull and pull. Does it do good in dirty wood? No, it dulls pretty quick in dirty wood, but when you got clean wood like this, it eats. But let's see, I guess I don't know, I might just keep that sitting there and set this cookie piece back up, because this is all MS324 food. I'm not gonna mess with this by hand. It's just too big. A 40-inch round piece of wood, and screw noodling it. That's why I bought the MS324, so I don't have to noodle. So on the next 90-degree day, I know I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces I can come down here and noodle, and there's probably half a cord in this piece and that little bit there. Those other 4 pieces, the big ones here. So yeah, let's keep cutting, guys. definitely a good bit of wood here, guys. We're still not done, but just kind of going through what I've already got done. And there's gonna be a lot of wood in these pieces here. I'm excited. There's still a good pile here I gotta get through. I'm gonna try and cut this one what I can and then roll it out of the way so this one will fall down. This stuff's all jambled up and it's a lot of smaller limb wood. While limb wood's lighter and it's easier to manage, I'd much rather have 24-inch round stuff and just deal with that. If it gets too heavy, I could always bust it up with the MS324. Again, that's why I bought that thing, so I can get bigger stuff. Saw time. Well, we got everything cleaned up over here. Well, I don't mean cleaned up. We got everything cut up. We got these monster rounds done. That was a big deal there. I really like that grind too. But yeah, everything. I guess when I get this stuff done, I'm actually going to come through and get this piece of maple. There's a couple sticks of gum back there. I'm just going to pick those up and lob them off. There's a couple good pieces of wood in there just to get rid of that. I got this piece of poplar over here I still need to get. I really don't want to mess with this today. And then there is some good stuff over here that we need to get to. Just, limb it out. And there's some, good limb wood in there. That's all oak, I believe. Let me see, is it oak? It might be gum. Yeah, I think it's, or it's maple. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, it is gum. Here we go, we got gum balls. Whatever, it's still decent wood. Not everybody likes gum, but I don't mind it. It burns good in the boiler. And we've heated our house with it many years when we had a stove down in the basement. But here's this. We got another wall of wood. And there's a little bit of wood here, guys. I'm actually impressed I got this all done today. And it is now 6:30, so I came over here at 4:30, so there's 2 hours it took me to get everything cut up, and that includes me walking up to get the excavator. Got an awesome pile of cookies here. We'll bust those up, and then there's a good pile of cookies over here. What's up, Jace? What you doing, buddy? Hi. What's up, bud? So we got this stuff here, and this is good stuff. This is Jace. He's sometimes mean to me, so I don't look him in the eye. And I don't ever give him my fingers. I'll give him a fist. So he'll bite my whole hand if he does decide to bite me. That is all I have for you today, guys. I'm gonna go probably get myself an adult beverage because I think I've earned this one today. Take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. You know what to do. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one.